Hey you guys, welcome to Car Talks with Leah. We are on episode 20. Oh my goodness. We are on episode 20 and I'm just so excited to be at 20. Like, oh my goodness, like 20 is, but for me 20 is amazing to me, honestly. So what am I? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Just went over my head. Today we're talking about what are you connected to? What are you connected to? So in these recent days for me, I have been really reevaluating myself, and I always reevaluate myself because I love a good check-in. I love a good correcting, especially from the Father when it's so gentle, and you know, he just snatched you by your nose hairs and be like, hey sis, you're not doing that right, or hey brother, you're not doing that right. And I had to realize that a lot of things that I was connected to, a lot of things that I made covenants with, were delaying my process as well. And it doesn't have to necessarily just be people. It could be places, things that are not serving you well. And we have to be mindful of what we're connected to, because even though it is a good thing, it may not be a God thing. And we have to be very careful of what we make covenants with, who we make covenants with, because it's not just about fighting flesh. This is about the spiritual realm. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. So when you are making these covenants with these spirits, we have to be mindful of what we're doing, how we're doing it, because we just simply don't have time. Not in these times. We're in high pursuit. We are in a place where we are moving in a way that God can bless us, because we don't need to be double-minded in this season. This is not the time to be double-minded. This is not the time to be teeter-tottering in what we are doing in this season. I love coming to the park. Side note, I love coming to the park because I get to see like familiar faces. So and Holy Spirit, I just pray you talk through me as well. I just, knowing that what you are connected to is important, because you know that saying that birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, there we go. Because I get tongue-tied with that, but that can be true in certain instances. And if you don't set yourself apart, you become those same feathers. Even if it's not right then, it can in due time increase in certain habits, certain things that are not of you, that God has already delivered you from. That's the kicker too. Allowing God to break the covenants through prayer, through fasting, through changed habits. These are not things that some things can be broken easily, but depending on how long you've been in covenant, it's going to take fasting. It's going to take prayer, being in your prayer closet more. You may be in relationships and friendships that don't serve you, or that don't represent you well, and you have to be mindful of that. Be mindful of the words that you speak over your life. You can be in covenant over ill words over your life, because you have this ideology that certain things are working in a certain way. This is a new season, baby. You got to think different. You got to talk different. There is no spirit of delay. There is no spirit of prevention. And just being able to discern when, where, how God may want you to break these cycles, break these habits, break these generational curses. You're able to really be in a way of more aligned with God and what he has for you, who he wants you around. So my question for you today is, who are you connected to? What are you connected to? What is the connection for you? And what in your life does God need you to either reconnect, connect, or disconnect? Because it all varies. You know what your life is. And I just pray that God helps you with it, that you allow God into it, and being able to be fruitful in your endeavors. So I love you guys, and I just pray that you have an amazing day, and just really focus on what you're connected to.